Hello, so for today's video we're going to be testing out the Makeup Revolution and Friends collection. So when I tell you I bought the whole collection, I mean I really did. Like, I went ham. I've never had a Beauty Bay box that's big in my life. I do have like some bits here. So yes, this is going to be 7 days of back-to-back videos, so obviously we can play with all the different palettes, play with all the different lipsticks and really get a good feel for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to insert swatches, prices and all of that good stuff, close-ups of everything that I have here. The only thing I did not get was the makeup bags, just because I have so many makeup bags. I mean, I hardly use them, and if I do, I use one that I love, which is here. This is from Spectrum, because it holds all my brushes and it will hold all my makeup. So that's why I didn't really bother, but they are beautiful, so if you want to go and pick them up, go ahead, because they are stunning. So yes, I'm going to quickly insert the swatches and prices here, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I did pick up the hair scrunchies, so I'm just going to put one of these in my hair because these look so cute. So yes, I was like a huge lover, excuse me, I just need to grab scissors, of Friends like back in the day, but now like I just watch it back and I'm like, it's fine, but it's not like that great of a TV show. So yeah, but I'm excited for this collection. So I think the one I'm going to wear today is this one because I'm going for like a little pinkish theme I think today with the eye look. So I'm just going to put this over my bun. Yes, super cute. I love these. So you get like little Marcel, and then you get Friends Makeup Revolution, and then you get the little lobsters. So cute. So for today's palette we're going to play with this one. So this is the Friends X Revolution. I'm pretty sure this is called the Ultimate Palette. I think, I'm not entirely sure, there's like no name on this, but this one is the most expensive out of the whole collection. So we're going to do, the first two videos are going to be this palette, and then the next two will be like the Rachel palette, and then the next two will be like the Phoebe palette, and then the next two will be like Monica. Does that work? No, that's like 8, isn't it? We'll work something out where we can use both anyway. So yeah, I'm going to play with this one today. So I've already done brows and prime the eyelids. So in here you do get like highlighters. So it comes metal tin, and it is a little bit difficult to open. I like a metal tin. They don't really do them much anymore, do they? But like you get these 3 highlighter shades down the middle. So I'm going to take Ugly Naked Guy, which is this top one right here. I'm going to take it on a Spectrum A13 and just pop that underneath the brow bone. That's actually a really pretty shade. I will use it on the face later, but I just wanted something underneath the brow bone to start with, and yeah, that's really pretty. So I'm just going to stick some tape down and zoom you in so you can get a better look of my eyes and what we're going to do with it today. So obviously I did pick up the gigantic ass mirror, which I'm super excited for this. I think this is the one thing that sold out really quick. So yeah, I can see why. Like, this is just super cute. Obviously we have a big ass mirror in the palette, but you know, if I'm going to buy this, then I want to use it, and I can't peel off the thing for it. Oh, there's my beautiful face. So yes, I love a handheld mirror. This is super clear, you're going to see all my camera, and yeah, this is just beautiful. Yes, I love this. So we're going to start with, I think, in like a cut creasy kind of thing today. I think we're going to take a bit of Joey first, which is this shade right here. And by the way, this bends all the way back, which is really nice. So I'm going to take it on a Spectrum B06. And we're just going to run that through the crease. Nice and pigmented. Beautiful. It's coming off lovely so far. Just going to further blend that out with a crown brush. So this is a C4 29. So now I'm going to cut the crease. So I know I only have one shade on, but I'm going to add some more and do some more stuff. It's just I want to cut this bit and then add like a different colour on underneath. So you have like this ombre kind of effect, I guess. So I'm just going to take the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. So I just use this one because I'm not particularly in love with it. But it's fine for like just kind of crease and stuff. So I'm going to take it on a Peaches and Cream PC51 brush. I'm just going to place a little bit on the lid. Look up. You can see like this tiny blob. So tiny. That's where we're going to cut our crease to. So I'm just going to do this patting motion. So when I get to like the outer corner, I like to do this thing where I like flick it. Almost like we're having a wing. Doesn't matter if it's too messy, because I'm going to wipe away the concealer anyway. But yeah, we just want that nice flick. And while it's still wet, I just take this brush. So this was what I put on my eyelid primer with, and just pack it out, just so none of the concealer transfers too far up. I'm then going to take Julie from the palette, which is this one here. And I'm going to take it on a Spectrum A17. And and I'm just going to draw like this around where we cut the crease. Then we're just going to buff that out. So this is the Crown Brush C431, and rather than like buffing down, it's just sort of buffing up to make sure it blends out. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to remove the concealer. So I'm going to take the Garnier Micellar Water and then just a cotton bud just to remove this, because I just prefer a clean lid. I'm going to add like this thin liner situation of concealer after, but I'll show you what I'm going to do anyway. So I'm just going to take this off. Okay, so now that I've removed it, I'm going to go back in the concealer again. So I just put it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take this very thin brush. So this is just a nail art brush, and I'm going to draw a very thin line underneath the like pink cut crease thing we've got going on here. Obviously don't blink when you do it, because it will transfer down like mine has done. I'm just going to wait for that to dry before I sort of do anything else, like look up like I think I just done, because I don't want to get concealer absolutely everywhere. So I'm just going to let that dry for a bit. So now I think that that's kind of dry. I'm going to take Ben from the palette, which is this one right here, just to set the colour. You can obviously go in with something shimmery if you wanted to, but I'm wanting to stick with matte. So I'm just going to take that on a Real Techniques fine liner brush and just go ahead and just pat that on. So for lid colour today, I'm going to take Mindy from the palette, which is this one right here. I've just dug my finger in it because I wanted to see if it would go with this. If not, I was going to go for Richard, which is this beautiful like peachy shade, but I feel like it will. So I'm going to take Mindy, and I'm going to take it on the Spectrum A16. So obviously I'm just going to take it all over the lid, but below obviously the concealer line. I'm going to stick my tape back on as well to do this. So now I'm just going to take my finger and just put this on. So I think I'm going to take a tiny bit of Chandler palette, which is this shade up here, and add it as a liner. I'm scared because I like how this looks at the minute, and I'm scared this is going to ruin it, but hey ho, we're here now. So I'm going to take it on this nice blush tire brush. It's just a nice angled brush, and just this on top. Now I'm just going to buff with the Crown brush, which is like the pencil brush. So it was the C431, I believe. It's worn off. Just buff this out. Okay, so I think I'm happy with how that looks. Yes? Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other eye off camera, apply my base, all of that good stuff. I'll come back for highlighter and lips, because obviously we have some lip products to test out. So yes, I'll be back, and a full face almost. Okay, so the rest of my face is basically on, so I've just got to add some highlight, obviously the eyeshadow and then the lips. So I'm going to take Ugly Naked Guy again, which was the top shade. I'm just going to take that on a Crown Brush C529. Just apply this to the tops of the cheeks. That is really, really pretty. So I'm just going to take a smaller brush. So this is the Spectrum A12. Just pop that on the inner corners. A little bit on the nose. I'm just going to mix a bit of Julie and Joey on a Spectrum B06 and just put that along the lash line, the bottom lash line. I'm not really feeling like a whole lot under there. I just want to sort of tie it in. Then I'm just going to finish it off with some mascara. So this is the KVD Go Big or Go Home, but you're going to see none of this. You're going to see the top of my head. So the lip gloss I picked today is just Joey. I do obviously have the lipsticks, but I want to save those for like the palettes, because it'd be like Rachel matches the Rachel palette and the lipstick and the gloss. So I'm going to try this on its own to see what it looks like first, and then I will put a lipstick underneath it, but I want to see if it's like pigmented. But I love the packaging. I think it's so adorable. It's so cute. Little like sub sandwiches. So cute. Okay, so it is pigmented. it smells like self-tanner. No idea why. Because there aren't like the shimmery bronze ones. They smell like watermelon, kind of like really sweet. And this just does not smell like that. So this is the lipstick on top, and I think it's actually really pretty because it's like a sheer. It's not like really opaque, which I like because lip glosses that are super opaque are really hard to work with, and this just looks super pretty. I think I'm going to leave it. I don't think I'm going to put a lipstick underneath, but obviously for the rest of the week you'll see like me using lipsticks and lip glosses because I'm that kind of girl. Like I love a lipstick and then a gloss, but gloss beats a lipstick any day of the week. So yes, this is the finished look. My lashes are not on straight, so please ignore it. Like this one wants to ride up more and it's annoying me. But yeah, this is obviously end of part 1, so come back tomorrow because we'll have part 2. I'm still going to use the big Ultimate palette and I'll use like a different lip gloss and stuff. Obviously we'll just use different shades and stuff. So yes, I hope you enjoyed. Oh, bye. This lash is doing my head in.